Hey guys, Krylichan here. This is the European LCS Summer Playoffs, and I'm here with the victorious Fredy from SK Gaming. So a 3-0 clean victory for you against Millenium. How confident were you coming into the games?
We were quite confident, but we didn't really know what to expect. We prepared a strategy for our first game, like quite a big one. And turns out that we were blue side 3 games in a row because they chose purple. So we just used the same strategy and felt like they didn't really adapt to it and they didn't know what to do. So yeah, we ended up just using one strategy in the whole best of 5.
So how did your preparation for the match look like, and especially with the new patch?
I think the new patch is really good for us. Got rid of a few problem champions, like the Gragas nerf wasn't really one of our best champions, but so that champion is out. And the Maokai coming in, I really like Maokai because of the ult. You can just go wherever you want and do what you want. And now the Alistar coming in as well, so I think this patch overall is really good for us.
Talking about the games themselves, in all 3 of them it looked like you won from the ban and pick phase. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think we did get a huge advantage, especially in the first 2 games from the bans and picks. It's like I said, I don't think they knew what to do. They didn't expect the bans. And yeah, like I feel in top lane, there was not really a champion he could pick after the Iradia ban. With their bans, he couldn't get a good matchup. So from top lane, I feel like we really won hard in the bans and picks. And yeah, mid lane, we got comfortable picks. Bot lane, we got Kog'Maw, which is what we wanted anyway. So yeah, picks went perfect.
Were you expecting to get the Maokai, because he seems like a must ban or pick champion these days?
I knew we wouldn't. I was expecting to get him in the first game. I wasn't sure about the second and the third game, but the thing is that they knew that whatever they picked in top lane, I would have an answer. So unless they banned like 3 top lane champions, which they can't do anyway, then they would have had trouble. So they had to let the Maokai through, because it was either play against Maokai or play against Nidalee or Aatrox, like other champions as well. So they had to give the Maokai away, really.
So the first game you played really cautiously, even though you were ahead for the majority of the game. Was that because it was the first game and you get a big confidence boost if you win that?
Yeah, we were ahead, but we were a bit sloppy in our play, and we didn't want to throw our lead. So yeah, that was basically nerves, because we all know what's on the line. But after we won the first game, confidence just grew. So.
Yeah, the second was really fast, but the third game, you got a bit of problems in the mid-late game when they got the Baron and stuff. Were you worried at that point that you might have to play 4th game?
No. The only time I was worried during the 3rd game was at the very start. I think we were 0-2 down. But, I mean, we threw the game at the end, but they couldn't push because we had Ziggs, and we had the comp to just stall them out and wait for the Nash to go off. And we were still far ahead after that, so I wasn't worried that we'd have to go to a 4th game.
So your performance throughout the split wasn't super confident and consistent, and maybe a bit worse than the last split. How would you rate it as a whole?
Yeah, we had a lot of ups and downs, and it's been said before about our training. We started to slack, so that's what caused our down. But yeah, a lot of people started to doubt us and say that we hit our skill ceiling and now we're just going to fall off. But I think we proved that that's not going to happen to us, and we're going to be here to stay. So in a way, it's a good thing for us that we can prove that. So yeah.
Next week, you're going to play the semi-final against Alliance, and they've been probably the hardest opponent for you this split. What are your expectations for that?
I'm looking forward to those games, because I think we can surprise them and actually win against them. I think they underrate people a lot, and I hope they prepare a lot, because otherwise we're just going to win. If they get arrogant about it, then yeah.
Okay, congratulations on securing your place in the semi-finals and the next split. Anything you want to say to the fans out there?
Yeah, thanks for supporting us, especially the ones who didn't stop believing in us. It's quite a big thing for us, because a lot of people stopped believing in us. So yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much for the interview. Best of luck next week at the semi-finals.
Thanks.